Lose or draw, this is going to be the last game of the Tulane Files. Y'all know this has been a great DLC content pack. Go again. A streak shot to Raheem. St. John goes ahead, goes up and makes a catch right here. The Voodoo Sooners got a chance to go ahead and ruin the miracle matchup of Delaware and Tulane. Y'all know Tulane, my former dynasty, they've been doing all this just to get the chance to play Delaware. And if they go ahead and win this game, they might get their chance. St. John in the pocket goes ahead. This time we find Adams right here. Let the band play Adams. He goes ahead and adds on to his historic playoff run. He's been the wide receiver too, but he's done really stepped up big time all of a sudden in the slot. I told y'all this Tulane offense, one of the best, not really, might be the best offense in all of football. But really, I don't know. Delaware might have the beat in certain aspects, but it's really between Tulane and Delaware for the best offensive football right now. Oklahoma has definitely been putting up a crazy fight right now. They're not going to go out without a fight. Y'all know the Voodoo Sooners don't ever go out without a fight, especially playing them in the playoffs. We done had a lot of history with Oklahoma for sure, from the Oklahoma-South Carolina cinematic in these games. But hold on, we go ahead. Another deep shot right here. It's picked off. Oklahoma gets an interception. This is what we get for trying to go ahead and go with that same play. It's picked off again. The Sooners is on that. The Sooners go ahead and get a game-changing interception. Jay Abraham don't know what hit him at all. He went ahead to try to go ahead and find the same play again. This time he tried to pass it to St. John, and the Voodoo Sooners are there to capitalize. Told y'all Oklahoma's not going to go nowhere with a chance for a national championship on the line, and really with a chance to go ahead and ruin the most dream matchup of all time. You know, the Voodoo Sooners will be on the other end of it. They like the villains of Dynasty. They definitely the villains of Dynasty when they beat South Carolina. Well, really, they never beat South Carolina in the cinematic innings, but they've always had insane, crazy, competitive games. Always try to knock them out. Always really scared you. Always really had you on the edge of your seat after watching some of the games that they done played against some of my user teams. But right now, let's go ahead. Let's see what they can do offensively. I'm playing the full game now. This might be a classic in the Sugar Bowl. Again, they do an RPO screen again. That's going to go ahead and pick up some more yardage. 2nd and 2 right here. Let's see. The quarterback for Oklahoma, he's been pretty good. He's a senior, so y'all know he's not going to try to go out like that. He wants the chance to be able to compete for a national championship. This Oklahoma squad has really been the battle, really survivors for real. They made it through the SEC, was the last team to make it in the college football playoffs, but another break-free run right here. He moves one of the Tulane defenders. Another first down for Boomer. But right now, I told y'all this Oklahoma team has been fighting all playoffs long. Last team to qualify for the playoffs. They were not in the conference championship game. They was able to beat Ole Miss at home, because after Ole Miss lost to us, they got a first-round game. Oklahoma was able to beat them. Oklahoma against Ole Miss, they was able to beat them at Vaught anyway. And then they played Georgia, one of the better teams in the college football playoffs, and they was able to beat them. So as the last team qualified, they definitely been making some noise in these playoffs. But right now, they got one last test right here. It's Tulane. This is going to be their toughest test all year. They go ahead, shake down right here, 3rd and inches. But y'all know Tulane, when they undefeated, Oklahoma, they play Georgia, they play Ole Miss. They ran through the gauntlet of the SEC for sure. So this is definitely a warrior team for sure, because nobody thought coming from the 11th seed they'll be able to even be in this position. But they go ahead, break a tackle right here, pick up another first down. Boomer's not going nowhere. They want a touchdown right here. And really, after the USC game, Tulane might be a little tired, because that game went into overtime. It really took a lot of extra effort. It definitely was emotionally draining game, so they got to go ahead and reset and try to be able to beat Oklahoma right here. 1st and 10 for the Sooners. They go ahead for the check down. Go ahead, try to pick up another first down right here. But if Delaware handles business against Fresno State, and if Tulane is able to go ahead and get a win right here, y'all know what the matchup is going to be. Delaware versus Tulane. An absolute dream matchup might be in the works, because this is really the reason the Tulane Files was even created, was the chance to be able to make this matchup, and all the stars have definitely aligned for us to be able to get the last episode of their hands as that. But Oklahoma is trying to go ahead, ruin the party, let the band play Sooners. The Voodoo Sooners are never going to go nowhere. They're trying to crash the party right here. Even though they never actually beat us before, they've always given us a lot of scares in the cinematic endings, and really a lot of these games, even when they played us in the opener with the hands, I think that was the opener of Ibrahim by himself, and they actually gave us a good game, almost knocked us off right there. So Oklahoma never puts out bad games against us, against any user team. They're definitely the villains of this dynasty, and they're trying to catch us one right here. This would be the ultimate catch 'em one. This would be the ultimate get back for the Sooners if they're able to ruin a dream matchup of Tulane and Delaware. If they're able to do that, that would be the ultimate get back, especially for the Sooners. And y'all know that would really fit the name as the Voodoo Sooners, because they definitely the biggest dynasty op in my dynasty universe. But right now, 21-21, we still trying to take a shot downfield. We go ahead, just go for the out route right here, pick up some more yardage. This wide receiver room makes it easy for Abraham to pick up as much yardage as he does. But let's go ahead. Back to the aerial attack. 19 seconds left. He was able to step out of bounds, so we could kind of take our time. We go ahead. Deep shot right here for St. John. He's able to catch up to it. Almost takes this to the crib. And Tulane, this has become an offensive shootout to start this game for sure. Abraham is finally looking like the player he was destined to become. We're going to go ahead, run the ball off right here. Let's see if we can go ahead, finish the first half with a touchdown. We still got 2 timeouts, so even if this doesn't go as planned, we still got 2 timeouts to back it up. But with our play right here, we're going to go ahead, give it to the ground game, and the Sooners, they're there. We're going to call our first timeout. Luckily, we still have 2 timeouts. We got 1 more now, but let's see. I think we're going to go ahead and have to put this one in the air, because Oklahoma, they SEC battled tough. They definitely endured the gauntlet of the SEC, and now they trying to knock us off. They definitely got good defense. I wonder if Brett Venables is still they coach, because that definitely makes sense. But we sitting in the pocket again. Abraham goes ahead. He's just going to scramble, let the band play wave. The green wave, get back on top. They want to go ahead and get a dream matchup with Delaware. Roll wave. Let's go ahead. It's been roll wave, not no roll tide. The whole playoff slogan is that. The whole season slogan is that. Roll wave, not roll tide. We've been the actual premier team in the SEC ever since we beat Alabama. We took their status as the premier team in the SEC, and now we the premier team in the SEC, and Alabama has fallen off. I told y'all, roll wave, not in the roll tide, and Abraham was able to scramble, get us back with the lead to close off at halftime and go ahead and see if we can finish this game off and get the dream matchup with Delaware. This is really what it was all for. This is really how I wanted the Blue Hens to go out with a matchup against Tulane to finish the series finale. Y'all know the Blue Hens series has been probably my most legacy series for sure, because it's literally been all I've been talking about for a whole year on my channel. And y'all really was able to see the come up. Y'all was really able to see me win 5 national championships, trying to win 6 national championships. Right now, I was really trying to go ahead and fulfill the prophecy. So after I get done using them Tulane and try to win this game, Delaware's gonna have to handle business even against Tulane if we do play, because I told the fans, I told the supporters, we need 6 national championships at Delaware, even if I gotta go ahead and get rid of my former dynasty, former powerhouse that I created with Tulane. But Tulane and Delaware, they were meant to see each other in the national championship. And y'all see it because they was both aligned on the opposite sides of the brackets as 1, as 2. And St. John has had a career day. We go ahead, it's crazy. We're not going to be able to see the growth of his career because we got to get into college football 27. But him as a freshman has been a monster. But let's go ahead. Tulane still got to handle their business in the second half and go ahead and win this game. Y'all know the Voodoo Sooners, they not trying to go away. Delaware was actually able to beat the Voodoo Sooners really not too long ago. And y'all know they definitely want a rematch against Delaware in the national championship game. And really, Delaware isn't even all the way there yet because they still have to beat Fresno State in that rematch with Merrick. So Delaware's not all the way in the clear, but I still like Delaware's chances against any team left right now. But let's go ahead. Oklahoma's back with the ball right here. Tulane got to make a stop. Tulane does not want to go ahead and make this an offensive shootout. The defense got to step up. They go ahead, read option right here. That's blown up right there. I like to see the intensity from the Tulane defense. I think their offense might actually be the #1 offense in the country, even though Delaware probably got somewhat better trenches. But right now they go ahead with the run game. 34 goes ahead, picks up some yards, breaks out of a tackle. He's going to break out of a tackle. He's going to take this one to the crib. Not a green wave defender in sight. Let the band play. Voodoo Sooners. The Voodoo Sooners are not going nowhere. What a crazy house call right there from 34. The Sooners are back in this game. Boomer. Sooner, they not going nowhere. I might eventually have to go to Oklahoma and see a Boomer Sooner game because they definitely done cause havoc in my dynasties, and I got to see firsthand what Oklahoma could do because I really got newfound respect for them because look at this touchdown. Just moved 6 out of the way when we thought the storyline was in set. for sure that Tulane and Delaware matchup was set. Oklahoma goes ahead. They trying to cause havoc to this game right here. They trying to go ahead and ruin the dream matchup against Tulane and Delaware. They go ahead, kick it right here, get the extra point. They not going nowhere. We should have known that Oklahoma, they're the team out of all the teams that I know they not going for that. They've been the villains of my rebuild. They've been the villains of my channels damn near. They do not go for that. They definitely done had some classics against every user team that I done had. That touchdown that they showed right there, that they was able to pull off right there, just shows some more that they not going for that. I remember one time they was able to get like 2 kick returns in the game. They just always be getting the most voodoo magic type of plays or luck on their side. Even with this interception that we threw earlier in the game, it was tipped up and he was able to just sit right there perfectly and able to get an interception. It was in the right spot at the right time, and now they was able to get a touchdown like that. The AI never plays around when they get the Voodoo Sooners, but what a run right now by Okuru. I know we haven't been able to say or call up his number at all a lot of times because Ruffin's been really getting majority of the reps, but right now we got to go ahead and rely on all the offensive resources we got. We got to go ahead and get Okuru involved some more. Ruffin, he goes ahead. He's going to get a break right now. We go ahead back to the RPO slant game. This time it goes nowhere. Boomer is there. The defensive tackles are there. They're not going for that. And really what's crazy about college football 27 is a lot of my plays that I usually be doing probably are not going to work in the earlier versions of the game because I played the beta. I played a little bit of it, and I could go ahead and already know the gameplay changes. But right now, St. John, they go ahead, check down to St. John right here. He goes ahead and does the rest on a play action wide receiver in. He goes ahead and does his thing. St. John's been carrying the load offensively. This has really become an offensive shootout in this game. I thought Oklahoma really has a great defense, but they don't have enough stars to match up with the Tulane offense right now. Both offenses are looking at overpowered for each other's defense. But right now, a halfback direct snap goes nowhere. We kind of want to enforce ourselves some more with the run game for sure. We done had to really rely on the aerial attack. And y'all see Deuce, he's top 3 for sure with rushing touchdowns. He's been a monster all year, and he's really been splitting carries with Lil John, and he's been able to do them type of numbers. But again, Abraham in the pocket, I go ahead for the tight end, and that's just going to be incomplete. That was really just a desperate heave right there. But let's go ahead, 3rd and 8. Get back to it. I might go under and go right here. We got to get something to catch them off guard for sure. Let's see if we can go ahead and get the running back out of the backfield. Was able to get the running back out of the backfield. Okuru goes ahead, makes a spin move all the way to the red zone. That's exactly what we were trying to design right there. Okuru goes ahead, picks up another first down, 1st and goal right here. Tulane's offense is looking very overpowered right now. Oklahoma hasn't really had too many answers defensively, but really our defense hasn't had too many answers defensively, so it really might be who gets the ball last. Okuru goes ahead, tries to pick up some yardage. That's not going to work right here. 2nd and goal. I wonder what we got to go ahead and dial up to get a touchdown right here. Tulane, they trying to go ahead and make the dream matchup happen. Let's see what they do on 2nd and goal. Let's go. Let's see. Let's hurry up and snap this ball. Damn, they take it forever. My commentating doesn't have no patience. They go ahead, get nothing right here. 3rd and goal, Oklahoma. Hey, they definitely very stout defensively when it comes to the red zone. They're not going to give up an easy touchdown right here. 3rd and goal. They're making Tulane think a little bit. Abraham in the pocket, scrambles out of the pocket, goes ahead, goes to the outside, and that's going to be incomplete. I don't want to kick a field goal right here, but the way they playing in the red zone, it's looked like they might try to really get a goal line stop when it looked like it was about to be a touchdown, but we going for it right here. I know this is a tough call, but the way our defense is playing, we cannot afford to just kick a field goal right here. Let's go ahead, Jay Abraham. This is my call to go for it. He's in the pocket right here. Nobody's really open except, and he just oversells him. What was that? What was that, Abraham? He just oversells them. Really, I could have just scrambled and tried to get that touchdown, but I thought that was a sure thing. The wide receiver somehow goes down for no reason, and the quarterback, Abraham, just oversells him. He might not be able to come through in clutch moments like that because that was crazy. RPO flat right here, the tight end. The Sooners are not going nowhere. Now they got a chance to take this lead. This shit isn't crazy. That shit just definitely flipped a lot of momentum. I thought that was a for sure touchdown, especially after the drive we just had. But the Voodoo Sooners, they back on offense again. They go ahead, try to make something happen. They go ahead, find a tight end, and they go ahead and get another first down Boomer Sooner. Tulane was not very aware of Oklahoma coming into this game, and Oklahoma might really make them pay for that because they've been battle tested all year. These are the type of games they've had. Even when they beat Ole Miss or in Georgia, they've had these type of games. And with another picking up of yardage for Boomer Sooner, they going ahead and picking up more yards and really moving the ball downfield. This quarterback, he has been unfazed by any type of defense that we done threw at him. But right now, 1st and 10, let's see what they go ahead and dial up. We got to go ahead and get back. I think they want to go ahead. They do a play action right here, and that's another dart, another 1st down right here. We're just lost in the sauce offensively, defensively. Oklahoma's offense, and then they're doing the no huddles too, so we really can't get set. And I'm messing up with the camera angles too. This is all bad right now. Read option. I can't even get a tackle. I'm going to just rely on the AI to get it. But y'all see how the no huddle is scrambling us. I got the wrong camera angle on and everything, but let's go ahead and get that fixed right here. We got to get a stop. 2nd and 3. We got to go ahead and play the short routes. They sitting in the pocket. They go ahead, find the flat anyway. Even though we said we was going to play the short routes, they still get a 1st down right here. Oklahoma's offense has not been stopped at all, and this is really making me scared because with our chance to get a touchdown, and we really us turning it over on downs might pay a price for sure. Because coming into the end in the 3rd quarter, Oklahoma's trying to get the lead, and really we just really trying to stop them from getting a touchdown. Because the way their offense is looking, they definitely gonna get the lead, but we got to stop them from getting a touchdown. Run game right here, 25 easily picks up a 1st down, easily gonna be 1st and goal. Some of our Tulane secondary members are injured. Jordan Davis, that's their best corner for sure. 1st and goal. Let's see, we got to go ahead, send everybody, send all the blitzers, send all the linebackers. This has been kind of the one Achilles heel of this Tulane team. Sometimes in the trenches, they're just not as gritty as other SEC teams, and Delaware might make them play even if they get the dream matchup. But right now, they go ahead with the run game. He breaks a tackle, 34. He needs a rating update because this nigga is not going down. 34 after the first point of attack. He will not go down. Another touchdown just off a straight grit and effort. I told y'all this Voodoo Sooner team, they're hard to unalive. They're not going away for nothing. For nothing whatsoever. Y'all saw the touchdown last time. He had on the first one. This time he had 2 defenders in the backfield, breaks free, able to get a touchdown right there. He's not going for nothing, and Oklahoma's not going for nothing. Oklahoma wants to go ahead and send a message to Tulane thinking that this was going to be an easy game to just set up the dream matchup. They was already looking ahead to Delaware, and now Oklahoma's making them pay. Right now, Oklahoma's going to go ahead, kick it off right here. Tulane needs to go ahead and take advantage that they got another offensive opportunity and not squander it like we did in the red zone last time, because that shit just changed the momentum of the game. If we would have been even if we would have gave up a touchdown right there, it would have been a tie game. Now it's really just whoever gets the ball last, and we go ahead pick up some yardage like that. But even if we do get the ball last, we down by 1, so we got to hurry up even if we want to take the lead right here. 2nd and 3. This might be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Even if we do get a playoff right here, we got to go ahead and make sure it's positive, and it's not going to be positive right here. They get to the quarterback, and luckily they didn't intercept it off a deflection. But right now we're going into the 4th quarter right here. Y'all know, even though this game is already pre-recorded, I'm pre-commentating, this is going to be the last game of college football 26, because when I do drop whoever Delaware plays with, either if it's Oklahoma or Tulane, that game will already be dropped, because the Tulane files are just an extra DLC content on top of the Delaware series. So this game will be the last game uploaded. So this will be the last game of college football 26 for me. So whenever this game uploads, y'all know college football 27 content is going to be up next for sure. Y'all already know that they already know UCLA is going to be my rebuild school for college football 27. We go ahead and see if we can turn UCLA and Bob Chesney. Really, I usually would have just make a custom coach, but for this year, I'm gonna go ahead have Bob Chesney as our custom coach. But right now, 25, he's not gonna be stopped. To the crib, let the band play. Green Wave, what a classic game right now in the Sugar Bowl. Tulane goes nowhere. They go ahead and respawn to that Oklahoma drive, and they go ahead and finally get a crib call. Okuru's been a monster all year. I still don't know how to say his last name the correct way, but I might need to learn, because he's definitely going to the league. He's definitely going to get his draft stock boosted, and really when Ruffin goes to the league, he might actually come back for another year. He's still a junior. He's been a monster all year. If he went to any other team, he definitely would have been halfback one. Any other team besides Delaware, but y'all understand the point. This tandem of Ruffin and Okuru is definitely the top 3 tandems of running backs in the league right now, and they go ahead kick off the ball to Voodoo. to the Voodoo Sooners. Let's see what they could go ahead and conjure up, because we definitely just got a house call. I think we got a little bit more momentum back on our side. We definitely needed to respond. We definitely needed to not go out sad, especially with a chance for a Delaware Tulane matchup. We cannot go out sad. This is what I wanted. We cannot let Oklahoma ruin it for us. We don't want them to be the ultimate villains of these episodes, because this will be the last episode of College Football 26, so they would definitely reach ultimate villain status if they was able to do something like that. But an easy pickup right now, and really none of that house call or that touchdown we just had is going to matter if we can't get a stop right here defensively. For sure, we got to get a stop right here. We don't want to turn this into a shootout like it's already been. Tulane has to hurry up, man up, and get a stop. They go ahead, sit in the pocket right here. Another dart from the Oklahoma quarterback. Two people miss. Two Tulane defenders miss. The tight end takes it all the way to the 15. We was just talking about getting a stop and the ultimate strike right there. This Tulane defense, they need to hurry up and man up. This is very unpromising. I ain't never had a Tulane defense this bad for sure. I don't know what we're doing defensively, but I got to hurry up and lock in. They go ahead. He finds a halfback screen right here. This might be an alleyway to the end zone. I don't know why he didn't cut out left. That definitely would have been an expressway to the end zone if he cut out left, but he cuts back inside, and luckily it's only going to be a first and goal pickup. But right now Oklahoma's looking unstoppable offensively. Can we get a goal line stop like they was able to do against us? Could we return the favor? Let's go ahead, run game again. These running backs for Oklahoma are not going down on the first point of contact. It's either that or Tulane cannot play, or Tulane is just not man enough in the trenches. But right now they go ahead. These battle-tested Sooners sitting in the pocket right here. He goes ahead, goes to the outside, and he's, oh, damn, what a tackle right here. Third and goal. We trying to make a goal line stop. Let's go ahead. We got to go ahead and send the blitzers. We got to get a goal line stop right here. We got to go ahead and finish Oklahoma off. Even if we allow a field goal, that's cool. I think I have full confidence that we can go down the field in 3 minutes and get a touchdown. But a touchdown for touchdown, that's not the situation we're trying to be in. Third and goal right here. I think they're going to the screen pass, and that's going to be a walk-in. Nobody was guarding the screen, man. That play worked to perfection. Oklahoma let the band play Sooners. The Sooners are not going away whatsoever. We're going to have to go touchdown for touchdown with them if we wish to prolong this game, because Oklahoma, this is probably the best offense they've had since Baker Mayfield or Kyle Murray. This offense is insane. If they had the defense that they had last season with this offense, they would be overpowered. It seems like they can never have two of the same, but let's go ahead. The Tulane's back on offense right here. Abraham, we got to go ahead and find something, because the defense is not giving us nothing. We're going to have to rely on this offense. Go ahead, drag route right here to Peterson. Peterson, he's not even trying to tackle him. I ain't going to lie, this Oklahoma defense definitely doesn't look like the Oklahoma defense in real life. They really getting gashed for as much as Tulane is getting gashed for. We're really going band for band with the offensive yardage. We go ahead. St. John's not going to go down. St. John's going to get it right here to 2nd and 1. Right now, we really don't even have to hurry up, because I don't trust our defense to stop them whatsoever. So, but really, I want a touchdown right here. I'm already a little scared. We do a speed option. And hold on, Abraham, we don't go ahead and do the pitch. He goes ahead, gets to the edge right here, gets it to the 27. I really don't know if we want to go ahead and put it in this defense's hands again, or if we want to waste some more time. But I don't want to mess up on a touchdown possession because of being scared defensively. So I'm going to just let it play regularly. St. John goes ahead and able to create some separation, and Abraham was able to find him. Another picking up of yardage right here. We might end up getting a touchdown before the 2-minute warning. Actually, the way this offense is going down the field in the pocket, Abraham goes ahead, go ahead and get harassed. But 2nd and 10. Let's see if we can go ahead and just go to the run game. Really, that's what we could easily do, because I don't think this Voodoo Sooners are not the same defensively as they once were. We go ahead, pick up some more yardage. Go ahead, 3rd and 2. We really got 2 more downs, because we're going to go for it no matter the outcome of this drive or this play right here. But 3rd and 2, let's go ahead. I think I'm going to go ahead back to the ground game, or we might do a wide receiver under, actually. I might try to go ahead and see if we can get the outside man and Adams, but we could really go ahead and take this to the 2-minute warning. We don't want to give Oklahoma an extra timeout even if we do score. So we go ahead and take this to the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 2, go ahead and make the smart play right here. I think I'm going to go ahead and do the direct snap again. They ain't been able to stop the shit whatsoever. And with this goal line situation, I think we can go hat for a hat and go ahead and just outpower them on that left side. But let's go ahead. I might change that to that, or I might just keep this play. I think I'm going to just keep this play. We go ahead, try to find St. John. This time I'm going to just scramble again. Nobody guarding the quarterback. Again, let the band play for Jay Abraham and let the band play for the Green Wave. They're going ahead and trying to punch their ticket to the national championship game. They're trying to punch their ticket to Miami right now. Let's go ahead. Jay Abraham, the Boomer Sooner. They've been trying to play upset, but right now we got to go ahead and see if our defense can do anything, because they might still be able to do an upset right here if our defense cannot get any stop at all. We got to go ahead and rely on our defense, which I really don't want to do, but that's really what's going to happen. Let's see if our defense can get a stop. Let's see if our defense can get the ball back to us. Tulane's defense, they've been getting gashed all game. This has really done come down to the wire. This really got everybody on the edge of their seat. Let's see how this Sugar Bowl ends. Let's see if we can go ahead and create the dream matchup between Tulane and Delaware. It would be a shame if the Voodoo Sooners was able to go ahead and get one on us right here to conclude college football 26. But right now, 42-42, deadlock. Oklahoma, all they need is a field goal. Tulane's defense going to have to step up. We don't want to have to waste all our timeouts. Let's see if we can go ahead and step up right here. Let's see. Voodoo Sooners back on the field right here. Let's see what they're going to go ahead and try. I think we done seen everything that they want to do, so I think we got a good glimpse. They go back to the run game right here. This time we finally play a little bit more physical, and I finally use her and actually make a tackle. That's exactly what we've been needing to do. They've been able to break out of way too many tackles. They've been playing a lot. Really, Tulane's defense has been playing really a lack of physicality for Tulane's defense, but an easy out route right here, and they go ahead and stop the clock. They go ahead. Really, this quarterback has literally only one incompletion. That's ridiculous. We got to go ahead and make him think some more. That's crazy. That's damn near insane. Stat right there. The defense got to step up for sure. They go ahead back to the right ground game right here, but we knew what they wanted to do, and I went ahead and used it and actually made a play on the ball right now. We going to go ahead and we really using for sure, because we got to go ahead. This AI for Tulane, they're not playing with enough physicality. I don't like it. I told y'all I had a user, the number 6. He might take this one all the way to the crib. Let the band play wave. They go ahead and finally get a stop on defense, and this time with a first stop on defense, they get a pick 6. What a pick 6 from the Green Wave. Let's see if they can go ahead and get another stop, but this shit got me hype as hell. Our first stop comes with a pick 6. Number 6 takes it to the crib, and we're going to be able to bring out the Bees for the first time in the Sugar Bowl. That might have just clinched it, the national championship. There's too much momentum on the Green Wave sideline. I'm pretty sure the Sugar Bowl is dead. No, we at the Caesar Superdome, so y'all know this is already at NOLA, so all the Tulane fans are probably out of their seat after that. That shit probably got loud as hell. The Oklahoma quarterback, he's only had one incompletion all game. Now he has 2, but one of them is a pick 6 all the way to the crib. What a crazy way. Tulane is trying to go to the national championship in a crazy cinematic way, but it's a minute left. We got to go ahead, calm them down. They still got to get a stop. They still got to make sure Oklahoma doesn't get a touchdown, but that quarterback is rattled. Let's see if we can go ahead and try to get another interception. I think he's rattled right now. Let's see if we can go ahead and catch him off guard. That was a beautiful play call by us. We try to get to the quarterback. He goes ahead, takes the flat, picks up a couple yards. A minute left from a national championship berth, but they still got all 3 timeouts, so this game is not over yet. This game could go into overtime if we can't get another stop, if we can't keep going and capitalizing off momentum. But let's see. He's really making a lot of adjustments, so I know he's nervous. He's nervous as hell. Goes ahead and finds a check down right here. We'll take that, but they giving him injury timeouts. The injury timeout should be killing me. If you don't just walk your goofy ass to the sideline, we got a chance to go to the national championship game, and you don't want to walk your goofy ass to the sideline. What are you doing? But right now, 42-49, right here, we got to go ahead and create a stop. Let's see what we could do. They go ahead, RPO. They RPO screening us so much, but right now they was able to pick up another first down and another injury timeout. I told y'all, even though we got a pick 6, this game is not over. They got 2 injury timeouts, 2 first downs, and the clock stopped. They got a whole minute left and 3 timeouts, so we got to go ahead and lock in like we locked in on that pick 6. But let's go ahead. They do a play action right here. He goes ahead, tries to find him, and what a beautiful pass, but that's going to be incomplete. Really, that was a good pass in between the zones. Incomplete, though. Let's see if we can go ahead and rush this quarterback some more. I know he's been having a perfect game. He ain't expected himself to throw an interception. interception, but I really made a play on that pass. I had to user it. I really want this Tulane Delaware matchup. I really had to lock in, but they go ahead. They do a screen right. They do a slant right here. They go ahead, pick up some more yardage. I don't like how much yardage they pick up, but they gonna go ahead and use their first timeout right here. They still got 2 timeouts. Let's see if we can go ahead and finish this game off defensively. 3rd and 1 again. Back to the ground game. Easy first down. Let's see if we can go ahead. This time we on the initial tackle. We make a tackle, so I'm glad we did that. Tackle them in inbounds. Go ahead and waste some more time. 40 seconds left now. Let's see what the Oklahoma quarterback can do. He's going to make a good decision. This time he goes ahead. This is a deep shot for no reason. That's going to be incomplete. Luckily, that wasn't picked off for Oklahoma, or that would have did it. I don't know why he risked it. All y'all need is to go ahead and just gain some more yardage, but he goes ahead. Wants to be the hero, goes ahead for the big time play, and that goes nowhere. Luckily, that wasn't picked off. Slant route right there. Goes ahead and picks up some more yardage. If this game goes into overtime, this might be the craziest game ever. Because I'm not going to lie, that USC game, I don't think nothing was going to top it in the Tulane Files. But this game has definitely already topped it. No matter what the result, even though this game hasn't gone to overtime, this game has been crazy. It's been a shootout. It's had everything y'all done wanted. This Tulane defense, they couldn't get a stop. All of a sudden, they get a pick six and might be able to win it if they could get a stop right here. They go ahead, motion them out the backfield, and we going to make a tackle. This is going to be 4th down. This is going to be the game right here. Can the Tulane defense, a defense that hasn't been able to do nothing all game until the last possession, go ahead and win this game on 4th and 5? Can Oklahoma get stopped again right here? 4th and 5. Let's see what the Sooners going to go ahead and roll out right here. We going to go be on them short routes for sure. They go ahead and is able to pick up a 4th and 5. Oklahoma's not going away, even though they have no timeouts. They pick up the 4th and 5, prolong this game, and they got 20 seconds. They're going to go ahead and spike the ball. Oklahoma, this game is super cinematic right now. Let's see if Oklahoma can get a touchdown and make this a overtime game, or will they try to go ahead and go for the 2 points and be that bold? Because this team been been on the ropes all year and was able to make the playoffs, and really even in their games they've been having straight close games with people. But they go ahead, he goes ahead and just oversells it, goes ahead and just throws it away. There was too much pressure right here. If we was able to get home, that might have been able to do it. It might have been too much clock wasted, too much time wasted for sure. But right now, 3rd and 10 right here. What would the Oklahoma quarterback be able to do? Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the pressure at playing at the Superdome? He goes ahead. That's going to be incomplete. I almost thought that Oklahoma receiver was able to catch it. We really should have been able to catch the interception on the back end. But 4th and 10, this is the ball game right here. 11 seconds to go. We can't give up a touchdown right here. 4th and 10. Really, we could stop them from even getting a first down. They going ahead. I think he wants the touchdown. He wants it all right here on the last possession. That's going to be it. Tulane's going to win the game. 6 seconds left. All we got to do is kneel it. What a game in the Sugar Bowl. This has been the craziest game I probably done called all season, and this is going to be the grand finale of college football 26, because once the Tulane versus Delaware matchup is posted, this game will already be posted later. But this game is crazy. We're going to finally get the Tulane versus Delaware matchup, because now that I done handled business here, I'm not fucking around with Fresno State whatsoever. We're going to get the Tulane versus Delaware matchup. This was the matchup I was most worried about, and we handled business. Oklahoma was not going away. All props to Oklahoma. They deserve the highest props, because they always like the best team to play games against. Always classics against Oklahoma. So we got to give props to Oklahoma. Even though they the villains of the dynasty, they always make this dynasty and these episodes more fun. But they go ahead and give us another classic in the Sugar Bowl. This game was probably my favorite game to call out of all the Tulane Files, and this is going to be the grand finale of the Tulane Files. Find out the result in the Tulane versus Delaware matchup below.